On July 27, 2020, the second day of the Inclusive Arts Festival in Beijing, dance performance Frachir La Nuit was showed to the audiences. The dance work is referred by French National Dance Theatre, Théâtre National De La Danse. CCN2 Grenoble and choreographed by Rachild Ouramdane. Mr. Ouramdane presents on the after-show online discussion to share his creative inspirations and discuss migration issues in France with participants. The mission of his organization to facilitate arts into the community rather than stay in the institutions. Sometimes I feel French artists cannot represent French people since most of us are white, so I hope to make us tell our story including the problem of diversity and industry. The arts project he is working with invited ordinaries who meet the rice issues or migrant children come to the stage and work with artists. He states that he is the next generation of immigrants as well. His grandparents are from Arabia and Algeria. Racism is not a current issue, but some colonial histories left behind the problem. Therefore, it is sensitive. However, we can recognize the differences and discuss it to find the approach of integration. Ouramdane's art is for expressing the edge of the stage. He has created a lot of dance works such as Eden and Tordra. There is a prejudice that people degrade the value of disabilities or people with colors to one identity, which is he, she is the disabled, or he, she is a black. In fact, they have multiple identities and characters. Ouramdane's solo work is to do a dance portrait that draws another side of individuals. He likes group dance works that can explore how individuals can find their roles in a group. He listed some of his works. Tenir le temps is to imply how to integrate into a community. Dance work murmuration is inspired by the natural phenomenon migrant of birds. This behavior actually embodies the power of the group and inside wisdom and regulation. It seems like a mass but is ordered very well. He also took Mobius as an example for one of the family workshops. Participants need to realize the space or environment they are living in when they experience the daily life in the event. He mentioned his works want to highlight the sense of space. In addition, he also states some of his dance works intend to discuss social issues such as climate changes, minorities, refugees, and non-resident laborers. The dance work Climatic Refugees and Surface to Reparation are works in those subjects. He explains that he used hands touches to imply the support from each other. Everyone in the earth needs those connections and support to feel there exists. He visited Chinese factories in remote villages to discover the influence of the industry on residents' life. The festival will demonstrate his work Gala, which collaborates with Chinese artists in Xiamen City. This dance piece was premiered in 2015 in France. Back to the performance Frachir La Nuit. He put dancers and picked migrated children on the stage filled with a bed of waters. Rachild Ouramdane said the children are isolated from society and they are used to being alone. There is no communication after the rehearsal. He wishes he can change that situation. He wants to listen to them and voice for them. It had songs as a link between Africa, the East, and Europe, and dance to tell of these lives in suspension. An odyssey that makes the theater the space of anything possible.